Everything was here for us in this area. The food, material for shelters, medicines. This was it. This was the hot spot. Ron Yob and Dejna Kaza, Gichibawatin and Dojaba, Mashika Odam, Ogema Gichibawatin, Ottawa. My name is Ron Yob, and I come from Grand Rapids, and I'm the chairman of the Grand River Bands of Ottawa Indians. This was the metropolis of Native people for hundreds and hundreds of years before the non-natives had come into in this area. The rapids regenerate the water, and it's probably the purest area of the river. You know, there were 2 villages right in this community hundreds of years ago, and even thousands of years ago, as exhibited by the Indian mounds that are down here. There was actually a treaty signed in Grand Rapids in 1855. It was the last of our treaties with the federal government, and it was signed in 1855, July 31st, but it was actually taken back to Washington and corrected and grammar, spelling, and things like that. And in 1856, July 31st was brought back to Grand Rapids and was signed by our Grand River chiefs right here along the banks of the river. If you look at a lot of the roads that come into Grand Rapids, a lot of them come in diagonally, like Butterworth, Chicago Drive, Plainfield Avenue, Lake Drive, Walker Avenue, and they come in at a not north and south direction. They lead right to approximately where the Grand Rapids Museum is right now, and those are all Indian trails. If you were to follow them out, they would lead you to Muskegon, to Mount Pleasant, to Gun Lake Tribe, to the Huron Tribe, to the Pokagon Tribe, and they all kind of look like a web that leads to the center of Grand Rapids. But I've always been told that in Grand River, our family Bibles and stuff have roll numbers and names of ancestors and things that always will lead us to this area. It just shows the resiliency of the people, that even through all the efforts of forces to remove us and take us away from this area, we're still a strong force here, and we still have children, grandchildren, and now great-grandchildren that are residing along here, so we're going to be here for a few more generations yet.